All right, welcome everybody to Newfane High School, Newfane, New York. We're going to get going here in a little bit. We got the eight-time defending number 4 small school currently ranked Newfane Panthers and number 6 Wilson Lakemen for a Niagara Orleans clash between, probably venture to say here, 2 of the top teams in the Niagara Orleans League. Wilson having one of their best years in quite some time. They're number 6 in the current small school rankings. 10-1 overall, actually tied their program win record last weekend with their 10th win this season. So one more win this season, whether it's tonight or some other night, will shatter the program wins record under head coach Mike Carlo. Newfane coached by Matt Lingle, Kevin Luczynski, Terry Gill. Obviously, you see the Panthers warming up right now. We're in a little bit, we'll cut it, go to a commercial. It is senior night here at Newfane. They have a couple of seniors to honor and take care of. It's a packed house here. My first time at Newfane, and both Wilson and Newfane fans are showing up big time for this. It's good to see a packed house for small school, Western New York, Northern Section 6, Niagara County wrestling. Wilson were one of their bigger teams in quite some time, 22 athletes certified. Newfane, a pretty standard size. It's obviously Newfane. Wrestling's a big draw at this school. Defending Section 6 dual meet champions. Like I said, 8-time defending league champions, riding a 41-0 win streak right now in the Niagara Orleans League. So Wilson is going to come in here and one of their program goals was to win the league title this year. Break team records, take a run at the league title, and this may be the best duel amongst the top 2 teams in the league this season. So there's a lot of season left to go, but with the last week here before the Christmas break, this is certainly a big league match, one of the bigger ones in all of Western New York among small schools so far. So it's going to have major implications for the Niagara Orleans League, and could have implications for the Section 6 dual meet tournament as well. Newfane is a defending small school Section 6 champion and New York State dual meet tournament representative, and Wilson, of course, as long as they put in for the dual meet tournament, is it looking like get one of those top 8 seeds. So a loss here by Newfane could hurt them. Wilson, I know they'll be looking to get into the tournament and they'll be competing with some other teams, but a win here tonight for Wilson would very, very, very much help their resume to get into the Section 6 dual meet championship. So I'll toss it over to Francis on the producer board tonight. I got a couple of helpers on the camera tonight. Let us know how it's going, and we'll hop over to a commercial, but don't go too far. We will come back temporarily for introductions and then probably hit a commercial, and then we'll get right into wrestling. I think there'll be JV matches after the varsity duel tonight. So you're watching high school wrestling on Western New York Athletics. Thank you.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses, and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
right, welcome back to Newfane High School for this Niagara Orleans showdown between the number 4 Panthers and the number 6 Wilson Lakemen. We're getting through introductions now. There was senior night here. Newfane honored Miguel Salas, Aiden Harris, and Cade Miller for their contributions to the Panthers over their time here at Newfane High School. We will start tonight's wrestling at 132 pounds. It's a very interesting place to start, right where we got Aiden Jillings and Aiden Buttery. Either one of those two will probably start off here for Newfane. And we'll get these, so they're coming out now, and we'll get the names of the wrestlers when they actually come out for the match. And you see Newfane, pretty cool thing over there. They have the little guys, the Pee Wee wrestlers line up on one end and get involved in these matches. So important. They obviously have that figured out here. A huge reason for the success of a program, a small school program especially like Newfane, getting the little guys involved, making all the up-and-coming wrestlers, young ladies as well, the young wrestlers involved in wrestling from a young age and making them feel like part of the program. Nothing like being around a little one, being around the varsity wrestlers who you look up to, and that keeps the spirit of wrestling alive from the time these little ones start wrestling to the time they become seniors and be role models. So pretty cool there on the opposite side of the mat. You see the Newfane wrestlers, when they get done, they're going smacking hands with the Pee Wee wrestlers. So we will start at 132 pounds tonight. A good starting spot for Newfane. One more probably starting spot at 138 would have been a little better for them, so they could end with Buttery or Jillings. But we will see how this turns out. Newfane has the advantage in the lightweights. Wilson has one of their star wrestlers, Victor Cusadas, a freshman, kind of anchors them at the lightweights at 118. They thin out a little bit, and then right at 160 on up to 285, they get very, very strong with a number of returning sectional place winners. Obviously, Newfane graduated a very strong senior class last year, but maintains their best wrestler from that team, who's Aiden Jillings, a 2-time state place winner and multiple-time section champion already, as well as classmate Aiden Buttery, who's a sectional finalist, but missed states by that one true second match last year. So those two kind of anchor together right about the same weight, 132, 138, and we'll see what happens after Christmas if any of them goes down. But Wilson has the advantage, I would say, in the upper weights. Newfane a little bit more so in the upper lower to lower middle weights. So we will get going here very shortly. There will be no JV matches ahead of time. They will wrestle. They'll get those out of the way afterwards, after the varsity match is over. But this has definitely been on both of these teams' radars all season so far. I think Wilson knew that they were going to have a good team coming in. Newfane obviously knew that they would be a favorite in the league again. So this one's been circled on the calendar since week 1 of the season. Wilson had a great weekend at the 50th annual Joe Shiflett Sweet Home Dual Meet Tournament. They lost one match in that tournament. Had a number of decent wins last weekend. Went down to then they went to the Fred Large tournament at Lindenville, took second as a team there, and then they went to the Springville Duels this weekend and beat all the other teams down there. So they come in with a 10-1 record compared to Newfane, 1-0 in the league right now, 12-4 overall. Had a good couple individual performances at the Linda Canoodle Memorial Tournament last weekend, and also had a 6-2 record overall in the 2-day tournament at 5-2 at the 2-day tournament at the Pioneer Hillcrest Duels against some really tough teams. So captains are shaking hands. Newfane coached by Matt Lingle, Kevin Luczynski, and Terry Gill. Wilson coached by Mike Carlo and Jeff Hart. The referee tonight is Mr. Bob Vogt. Very experienced referee for the Niagara Frontier Wrestling Officials Association. Obviously, they want a good, one of the higher graded referees here for this match. And we will get started here soon. This is a packed gym, and you'll probably hear some real loud noises and loud cheering here tonight. So We'll get some names out here of who's coming out for Wilson. So Wilson will have choice, obviously, here. They're going to send out first at 132. So Wilson will have choice on odd number matches tonight. So they're going to have choice in the first match at 132 and the last match at 126. They're trying to decide here who to send out. Looks like Aiden Gillings will probably come out for them. I see him getting ready out there. Gilly already a two-time returning New York State place winner, was a section champion as a 7th, 8th, and 9th grader. Obviously, we didn't have a state tournament in the COVID year, 2021, but he placed the previous season as a 7th grader, and he's a returning 4th place New York State winner in small schools last year. One of the more exciting wrestlers to watch at any weight class in all of Western New York, possibly the state. So Wilson will send out Parker Selbert. Gilly already looking for a fall with that corkscrew. And this is at 132 pounds, first match of the night. Parker Selbert is a sophomore, so 2 sophomores here. Gilly, very experienced sophomore himself. Looking for a pin to get this match started off at 132 pounds. Lift the head, step over. Selbert's got a lot of time here to try to fight. 1:20 left in the first period already. And that's going to be a pin for Gilly. So Gilly's going to start things off with 6 points. A Newfane lead at 132 pounds. We'll move on to 138. Newfane will send. So that means Aiden Buttery will come up next. Gilly and Buttery both weighed in. Sorry, Buttery weighed in at 138 with Miguel Salas. Gilly weighed in at 132. So they're going to opt for the sophomore here, and then we'll be sending the senior Salas out at 145. Probably a good idea to stretch that lineup like that. Buttery a little lighter than 145. Miguel Salas is more regularly there at 138. So we'll see who Wilson sends out here. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you, everyone supporting Western New York Small School, Niagara Orleans, Northern Niagara County, about as probably the 2 northernmost teams in Section 6, Francis. I mean, Wilson right on the water, Newfane, part of their district is Olcott. Olcott's on the water, so we're only like a couple miles away. So probably the 2 northernmost teams in Section 6, at least in Niagara County, that's for sure. Also 2 top 6 teams in small school right now too in the area. Yeah, there's a fandangling with the score clock right now, trying to reset it to get ready for this match. So hold on 1 second. Yeah, Newfane lost some heavy hitters in the upper weights, Francis. They lost 2 section champs, 2 state place winners last year, and also a number of seniors who were role players as well. I see a couple of those athletes in here tonight across the gym. Chucky LaRose, Simon Lingle among them. All right, so we got the score clock ready to go. Buttery. And he's got the early takedown. And I'll get the name for you for Wilson. Buttery's already driving a half, though. And he's looking for a quick fall, too. And looks like he's going to get it. All right, there's a pin. 32 seconds for Aiden Buttery. Put Newfane up 12-0 after the second match of the night. Courtesy of Aiden Gillings at 132 and Aiden Buttery at 138. So Wilson will send at 145. And I believe Newfane will send Miguel Salas, one of the seniors honored tonight. So 12-0 Newfane lead after 2 weights. I believe this is Tom Mulholland for Wilson, who would bump up who weighed in at 145. And Salas is looking for a pin now too. Salas gets it, quick pin, 26 seconds. Newfane on top by 18-0 already after 3 weights. So we've seen Buttery, Gilly, and Salas already, three of the main pieces of this Newfane lineup. I don't think they wrestled a combined minute 30 in any of the 3 matches combined, or 145 in any of the 3 combined matches so far. So we'll get Newfane sending 152. This may be a pivotal match. I believe it'll be Colin Doxey. Yep, Colin Doxey. And this will be David Gursky. David Gursky for Wilson. See Doxey with a throw right there. He's already in criteria. Lift the arms, sit out, but walk towards the head if you want to get that pin, but Gursky's got to fight it here. Got a lot of time on the board, so Gursky fights out of it. It's going to be 3 near fall, 5-0 lead for Doxey. Quick into the match. Good return for Doxey and a good attempt at a reversal for Gursky. Newfane leads 18-0 after 3 weights. Wilson has choice at odd weight classes tonight. So Gursky looking to get out and face. Doxey still in control. Good return. 5-0 lead. Had a quick takedown and near fall points. Minute to go in the first period. This will be a critical match for either of these teams. There's going to be a lot of weights tonight. Out of bounds. A lot of weights tonight with similar talented wrestlers. You saw Gilly, Buttery, and Salas. Definitely 3, have the advantage in those matches. We'll see some of the Wilson upper weights who will have a couple advantages there.